Well, we go door to door. We reach out to our neighbors. We even invite all of our neighbors to our conventions because we love them. And we love life. We love their life. We want to both preserve ours and theirs by helping them understand the Bible. Those same two principles have really helped us to come to the conclusion that holding 11 live conventions in your area, which we typically would do, drawing about 15,000 people, that really wasn't the right thing to do. It would not follow the principles of love of neighbor, which is the second greatest commandment, and love of life. So we've moved them to a virtual platform. And even though our conventions are virtual, it doesn't mean that our love is not still very, very real. In fact, this is an expression of our love for our neighbor.
And so, how is this being done? You're talking about them being done virtually. How will that be done? How can people see them?
So it's an amazing feat because all around the world, Jehovah's Witnesses and their invited guests are in unity watching the convention in some 511 languages, which is a modern day miracle. And they're doing it by accessing a program on our website, jw.org. And they're doing it together with local congregations. So local congregations are getting together, they're meeting, having a discussion, leaving, and then having others, the families, retreat kind of to their homes, their living rooms, or their office, usually on their television, to watch the convention, enjoy the convention together as individuals and families, and then come back together in small groups in order to have a discussion about it. This will be happening in 6 weeks during the summer. We already had 1 week. This weekend is our second weekend. The convention is coming in 6 installments because we typically have 3 days. So the 6 installments will equal 1/2 of a day, Friday morning, Friday afternoon, and so forth. And those installments will be available progressively all the way to the end of August.
How many people do you anticipate watching?
So typically with our conventions just in the United States, we have 1.5 million to 2 million people who actually come to the conventions. We have 688 that were planned in the United States, thousands around the world, probably in excess of 10 million will be watching this, downloading it at minimum, but we expect the numbers to be even greater because we have seen that going through a virtual platform, even with our meetings since March, has really heightened our attendance and the attention that the organization is getting from people who have heard about us, but now are really looking at understanding who we are.
And so at a time when many people, many religions are looking for ways to gather, maybe 25% capacity or less, Jehovah's Witnesses have decided to remain doing their meetings via Zoom. What are the two reasons for that?
Well, our basic Bible principles, Christian principles are this. We love life, we have God's view of the sacredness of life, and we love our neighbor. And to bring people together at this time, even though it may be safe in certain areas, perhaps, the risk isn't worth it because spirituality is not about a place. It's not about a building. It's about our connection to our Creator and to each other.
So when we talk about love of neighbor and respect for sanctity of life, do you feel that is resonating with people from the outside who are now becoming a little bit more aware of Jehovah's Witnesses?
I think what people are seeing is that Jehovah's Witnesses care very deeply for them. And part of that care, part of that love, is the fact that we have stopped our public ministry, our public meetings, and we have taken a convention that has been annually attended for more than 100 years consecutively, and we've moved it online. This was an act of love and really a modern day miracle when you consider moving a convention to a virtual platform in 511 languages. It's never been done before, and it's certainly a tribute to the love that we have for all those who typically attend our conventions.
Do you know how many Jehovah's Witnesses there are in the Buffalo, New York, Western New York area?
Yeah, so we have in the Western New York area, we have in excess of nearly 11,000 Jehovah's Witnesses in Western New York, about 3,500 in the Buffalo, the greater Buffalo area in the city of Buffalo, and about 15,000 would have attended our conventions in Rochester, the 11 conventions we would have had in Rochester.
So this is historic. What is happening with the convention? This is historic.
Jehovah's Witnesses are known for their conventions. I mean, you think about conventions and you think about witnesses. We're the largest convention organization in the world. We have had conventions nonstop since the turn of the century. We have never canceled a convention worldwide, public conventions worldwide. So this is historic, and added to that, no one has ever translated a convention within weeks to 511 languages to be put on a virtual platform for the entire world to see at the same exact time. The unity and solidarity that that's bringing to the organization and to our neighbors is really unmatched.
Sounds like a modern day miracle.
It is indeed a modern day miracle. In fact, when you think about God's organization, when you think about the Creator looking down, He must be happy, because our theme this year is about joy. The theme of our convention is always rejoice. Imagine a theme about being joyful, remaining joyful even while all is crumbling around you. That's what this convention will teach us. Over 6 weekends, we are taking information that will help us remain joyful no matter what happens around us, because joy really is a quality of the heart.
So you're talking about joy at a time when so many people are confined or quarantined or looking for a way out. So the theme seems to be right on time for what the world is dealing with.
Many people have marveled at the theme this year because they wondered, did you change it? Is this just for this year? But it was years ago that we actually chose the theme and developed the content. It's just perfect timing, not a coincidence that it's coming at this time. So if you're interested in watching the convention, please go to jw.org. Just click on the library tab, go down to JW Broadcasting, and it will be there for viewing or download. It's also available on JW Broadcasting on Apple TV or Roku. We encourage all, there's no fee, there's no paywall, no email needed. We encourage all to see, download, and experience this enjoyable convention.
Great. Thank you.